Exercise has enormous benefits to the health of their children with type 1 diabetes.
I'm 19, I'm currently studying at university. I'm a huge fan of sport. I currently play basketball, I go to the gym and I run quite often.
All people with type 1 diabetes should exercise at least 60 minutes a day.
I've done like volleyball, basketball, netball and swimming as well.
Exercise has a lot of benefits. It improves the cardiovascular health, it improves lipid profile, it improves fitness and as well as bone strength. And especially in type 1 diabetes, in addition to all these benefits, it improves insulin sensitivity. That means it decreases the insulin requirements. And also now research has shown that it improves glycemic control as well.
It's great for all of us to exercise, and we just didn't want diabetes to stop Issy doing anything. And she loves dancing, and so we wanted her to keep doing her dancing.
So when I'm dancing, I forget about diabetes and I just have fun.
With diabetes, it's actually good to be exercising because it keeps her sensitive to the insulin. So that means you don't need to use as much insulin with her meals and things. And if you're not using as much insulin, then she's not as likely to have hypos. And so the benefits are really enormous with diabetes and exercise.
So in type 1 diabetes, exercising is a challenge because the blood glucose response to exercise is unpredictable. The blood glucose response depends on the duration of exercise, the intensity of exercise, the food that they have taken, the amount of insulin they have taken, the age, the sex, fitness level, stress, competition.
You do have to change with different sports, I feel. So for example, when doing long distance running, it's a lot more planning before and a lot more planning afterwards. Whereas when I go to the gym, generally I'll have like a Powerade or something before and then a long acting, like a pasta or something like that after. That generally does me okay for the day. It's also about looking at it afterwards, because sometimes your blood sugars will be good right after you finish the sport, but an hour later or something they can start tracking down. So it's important to keep looking at it even post-exercise.
If you choose a safe time to exercise, the risk of going low is much lower. And this is usually before your meals or before you've given your insulin. So exercising in the morning before breakfast or early in the day is important because it also prevents the nighttime hypoglycemia.
Different ways of, having her afternoon tea before she does her dancing. We've just tried different things like dropping back her basal before she does her class, then giving her no insulin with the food or giving her insulin with the food but not all of it, or those sort of things. So there's a few different things you can try, and we're sort of getting there.
The whole aim of developing this exercise app is to get all the young people who are reluctant to exercising to start exercising. They put on the app. What I'm going to do? Okay, I'm going to run. For how many minutes? It ultimately tells you how much carb should I take now. So it gives you the carb advice. What should I do with my insulin? It gives the insulin advice. So if they press the icon, it will say, okay, mild, moderate intensity exercise can cause low blood glucose. So that's why you have to take this carb. The whole aim of developing this exercise app is to get all the young people who are reluctant to exercising to start exercising, have confidence, and we hope that by preventing low blood glucose levels, this app will encourage them to exercise more frequently and gain the benefits of exercise it has on their health.
So my advice would be to just hang in there and just keep trying different things, because it's really worth it and the benefits far outweigh the disadvantages with exercise.
Don't let diabetes stop you from doing what you want to do in life.